Hey guys, and welcome to episode number 9 of the Prep Vlog series. Now you can see different surroundings. We moved as of today. By today, I mean Friday. So this gets recorded Friday and gets published on Sunday. So when this goes out, I'll be 5 weeks out from the first show in Inverness. I'll drop in here Friday's conditioning. Which, as you can see, like the glutes are starting to come. A few little tweaks we made last week, so if you watched last week's episode, you'll know that we put in sort of T3 and T4. But on Wednesday, we dropped calories a little bit. I asked Cal, I said like calories were about 3,300 on a training day and 2,700 on a non. And I just said that like we're going to need to go lower to get the glutes in. Can I go 3-1? And he was just like, yeah, no worries. So I just removed 4 rice cakes. And because of we're moving on the Friday, I usually train on a Friday and take a Wednesday off. I had to train 4 days in a row. So when you combine just the all static load of doing that plus the calorie drop, like I woke up Thursday, it just started feeling hard. And then legs was on the Thursday, and then woke up Friday morning just feeling absolutely battered, coinciding with the day that we move. So the day we move, 4:30, got up, did some posing, went and did some cardio, and then Steve, if you're watching, thank you so much. Steve helped us load the van there and back twice to the flat to the new house. And usually I do 12,000 steps. I'm currently sitting at 22,000. And this is a low calorie day for me as well, so I'm actually not that hungry at all. I just feel totally shattered. So what will probably happen is, because of just the stress in the body, I'll probably drop over the weekend. Tomorrow, which is when this goes out, was yesterday, so on Saturday I've got my niece's naming day, so we're in our new house for a grand total of 1 night before we're away. We're going to go through to Glasgow. That'll be great, something that's non-prep related. I love seeing my niece and nephew. Peanut's playing about in the camera there. Staying the night, because on the Sunday we have a video shoot booked with TT Image, Tony Thompson. There's myself, Ali, and about 15 to 17 guys who are all going to train at Extreme Gym 2, and we're going to I'll take some guys, train legs, I'll do upper body, Fitch is going to take some guys to legs as well. And then that'll be for about 2 hours, and then I'm going to do an hour and a half of posing with the guys. So we'll go through classic bodybuilding, classic physique, men's physique, and just give, like, guys that are checking in that have never competed before, that want to perhaps next year, give them an opportunity to learn and allow me to see some of the guys in person that are competing this year, and just help them with some of their posing, because I give them feedback, like in my check-ins, I give them feedback on where their elbow needs to be, where their chest needs to be, etc, etc. But sometimes you just need to be in person, to see them in person, just to help move them. So that's exciting, looking forward to that, but that'll mean that legs is brought forward another day. So in the 1 week I'll try to train 6 times. So again, this is where the stress on the body is rising every single, like this past week. So I upped ashwagandha to 3 grams to try and help. Pre-bed sups are constant now at 1500 milligrams of magnesium glycinate, 50 grams of zinc picolinate, sometimes 100, 500 milligrams of HTP, and 3 milligrams of melatonin. the oral half-life of melatonin is only about 2 hours, so that's why I put in 5-HTP as a metabolic intermediate. It just tops up that sort of melatonin as you are sleeping, so it allows you to stay in rest. So sleep for the most part still okay. Slept like dog shit on Wednesday night. Got about 4 hours going to Thursday. Just was, it was still up in the air about if the move was going ahead. They were waiting on this completion certificate, and then I got the phone call on Thursday at the end of our session. Wednesday end of our session to say it's all going ahead. But because I got that, I was like, shit, I've got so much to do. So shit sleep on Wednesday. I got 4 hours, and I was wide awake. But that's kind of prep, right? And I know that sleep is going to get worse, but I'd say for the most part, like, it's not been hard up to now. And I don't mean that to seem like I'd be a total dick, but I've had loads of people messaging me on Instagram saying like, oh, it must be really hard. You must be really, really struggling, or are you craving anything? And I'm just like, no, I'm not. It's just that growing up, I was always taught that food was to fuel performance. So I was a swimmer back in my youth, and I swam a lot, training a lot. So I was given quite like high carby diet, but that was to fuel performance. It was never like, oh, I love this. It was always like, fuck, I need to get food in because I'm going to go in the pool for 2 or 3 hours, or I need to recover from being in the pool for 2 or 3 hours. And then thereafter it was basketball. And a lot of people that when they grow up they're inactive, so they ultimately like look to food as something to do and comfort and emotions, whereas I had basketball, right? And that was my stress release. That was the thing that got me going. I was so passionate about wanting to make it as a pro. And if I had a bad game, on a Saturday, how would I come out with that? I'd go in the back garden because I had a hoop the next day, and I'd just shoot for hours. And that was my therapy. Or I'd go for a run. And that sounds, that might sound totally shit, but that's what I'd done. And this is why, like, now I really struggle to tell people how I just have zero connection to food whatsoever. It's something that, okay, you could say I'm fortunate enough to have it that way, but for a lot of people it won't be that way. It's no problem for me to deal with hunger. I've not been hungry, if I'm honest. And I think with how busy I am with business, like in the morning I'll have like my breakfast about 6 and not eat again till 9:30. It's probably the longest I'll not eat, and I don't notice because I'm busy doing check-ins. It's getting really busy with business in regards to like people are competing like 5, 6, 7, 8 weeks out. So a lot of them are checking multiple times a week on top of your regular sort of weekly check-ins. So it's busy, right? And I try and get them all done before I go training. Now I have to leave for training a bit earlier because we train at the Body Academy, and fuck man, I wish I'd done that earlier. Like honestly, it's just been so much better than pure, and I can't wait to stack the machines in there. Come off season, we're actually getting an extender made by one of Ali's clients. I'm fucking buzzing for that because the hack squat, they have thin 25 plates that you can put on, but they're really hard to get off. But I stacked it on Thursday for a Widowmaker set, and it's so smooth, so smooth. Along with other machines, I broke the sort of plate loaded ISO low row. So Dane, if you're watching, that was me. But they fixed it the same day. They have a welding shop next door. They fixed it. It was fixed that same day, and we went in the next day. It was there. So pretty damn good. In regards to business, so I had one client drop off. That still leaves me at 64 online clients. 5 pickups last week. No pickups this week because I was just not focused on lead gen, if I'm honest. I was too busy doing my usual social media content, but also seeing to the new ones, my current clients, and then preparing to move. I did get a couple of calls sort of booked in. I had one on the Monday that she's pretty much good to go for in a couple of weeks' time. And next week I'll have 2 coming on board that we had a call at the start of the month, and that's when they said they want to come on board. So that should bump up, which is exciting. I also decided that I'm going to run what's called 12-week elite physique. And that is going to be like a you could say a cheaper peanut, get away, a cheaper equivalent for online coaching, but what it's going to offer is the opportunity. The best transformation of those 12 weeks will win a photo shoot with TT Image on the 27th of June. That's all paid for, whether it's in the studio or whether it's in the gym itself. But it will be no more than the price of your sort of daily coffee. And all that'll happen is that you will get a response on your check-in day. Whereas with other online coaching, like proper online coaching clients, they'll get a response on any given day. So I'm excited for that, because often those that know about business will know that it's like a funnel system, right? And let's say we get 20 people that come on board for the 12-week Elite Physique program. At the end of it, we might have 10 people that want to stay on. Now, I might not coach all of them, because Ali and Clara come under the brand. I'll probably, if I have too many for me to do it, I've already spoke to Clara. She's going to do some of them, which would be perfect for her to get some clientele. She will probably over deliver on that service, because she'll want to keep him on as clients, and she needs some social proof to get her busy. Ultimately I realise that she's got a great physique, but she's got no social proof in regards to what she can do. So that will be good, and that'll be like a separate entity, another source of income. I'm still toying with the idea of just giving Clara all of the clients. It might be a bit too much for her, so I might give her half and I'll do the other half, which is no issues whatsoever. What else? The website's pretty much done. It's good to launch. The new emails were made up. That's what we're waiting on. It'll launch pretty much live as of next week, but soft launch. It'll go live, but I won't promote it until the contracts from the coaches are signed. I've already put teasers in here, so I won't be doing that. But that's it for me, guys. 5 weeks out. Excited in that 5 weeks. We go on holiday. We go to Forteventura, roughly 2 weeks out, and stay there for a week, which I'm really looking forward to. I haven't had a break since Mexico. Not that I'll still be working, but I'll do all my content and stuff there, and I won't be doing any lead gen when I'm there or anything like that. It'll solely be go enjoy yourself. Obviously we've got self-catering and take food, but by enjoying myself I mean like be able to jump in a pool and go in the sun. We have a bodybuilding gym close by, and just some downtime with fiance. I'm missing that. It's been a really, really busy period, and she deserves that. So looking forward to it. Next Saturday I have a final sort of posing session with Steph Noble and Andrew Chappelle to go over, which will be good. By that point the glutes should be in or on their way in, shall I say. Saw a picture of Corin, JP's missus, and fuck me, I thought I was doing well, and then she posted that and I'm just like, fucking bastard. Clients wise, the ones that are pretty close, I'm getting so excited for them, and if I'm honest, I'm more excited for them than I am for me, and that you will not understand that unless you're a coach, and the sort of joy and fulfillment you get for seeing someone go up on stage and knowing you're a part of the process, and just seeing them succeed, whichever you deem success to be, whether that's getting up there or whether that's getting a place in whatever it is. It's pretty damn special to be a part of, and it's something I'm very grateful for. So again, I've said to why I've got a coach, because I wouldn't look at myself first. I'd always look at them. So all the hotels are booked. I'm noticing I'm getting brain fog, like really bad. Rona's having to remind me of stuff quite a lot. If it's not on a list, I will forget it. I ordered another t-shirt as part of like a clothing order, and I couldn't remember why, and it took me 10 minutes to be like, all right, that's for Ian Barclay, because we're doing a group photo shoot the day after PCA. That took me 10 minutes. Just in general, starting to get hard, but that's so good. I've been waiting for this. I was saying to Steve, like, I've been wanting it to get hard, because then you know you're almost there, like you're at the business end of prep. I've been wanting it to suck, and again, that sounds really sadistic, but it's only really when you have been there that you kind of know what's coming. And I know that the worse I feel, the better I'm going to look, and that's my motivation to continue to dig and continue to dig and continue to dig. So yeah, everything good to go with that. I'm going to register with UKBFF to do that last show here this weekend, and yeah, that'll be it. So expect some freaky conditioning next week, and whatever you do, wherever you are, give it the beans.